We're going to do one more new thing before the test on Wednesday. It's not really on the test a whole lot, but it does show up a little. And it'll show up more later in the year with some other stuff we got to do. It's types of solutions for equations. Go ahead and solve that. Anyone think they got it? No? Nope. All right, we got variables on both sides. If we go to move the variables, one's lower. 4 is lower than 4. They're the same. So it really doesn't matter which one. So if I move the one from the right, go like that, go like that, cancels out there, but it's also going to cancel out there, isn't it? So what I have at this point is 3 equals 7. Does 3 equal 7? No. 7 equals 7, or 3 equals 3. 3 does not equal 7. This happens sometimes with equations. So because of this, we have those different types of solutions I was talking about. So we got 3 different types of solutions. Start with we have one solution. One solution in this type of equation one number will make the equation true. Those are the types of equations we've been doing. You get an answer. X equals some number. For the example here, I add 4x. So I got 12 equals 8x plus 20. Subtract 20. So I got negative 8 equals 8x. We get x equals negative 1. One answer. Okay? Like I said, those are the normal ones. In the middle here, we have what's called no solution. This type of equation, there is not a number that will work to make the equation true. It's like the one we just did. If I solve this here, and I move the 3x, what we are left with is negative 3 equals 6. You could move the variable or the numbers, the constants to one side also, and then you'd have like 0 equals 9 or negative 9 equals 0. Either way, it still isn't a true statement. If you get something like that, that's no solution, okay? The last one for what the sheet has for our notes, all real numbers. And I need you to write this in above it or something. A lot of times you see it as infinite. I'm going to run out of space, but infinite solutions. Okay? In that equation, any number will make it true. So if we look at the example there, we got negative x plus 7 equals negative 2x plus 7. You can see both the sides are the same. But if I move a negative 2x, they're canceling out. I'm left with 7 equals 7. That's true, right? That's why anything would work there. Any questions on this so far? All right, so if we have one solution, the way that looks, you're going to have one answer. And we'll have like 4 little things to put under each one of these. So we got one answer. It's going to be x equals a number, or whatever the variable is. It doesn't have to be x, I guess. Or number equals x. So like I said, those are the ones that we know, the ones that we've done last couple of years. They have different coefficients. And what that's talking about is you still have to distribute, if there's any distributing. You still have to combine like terms. Once you've distributed and combined like terms, if they've got different coefficients on the left and the right side, that's going to be a one solution problem. The constants can be different or the same. Doesn't really matter what the constant is, but the coefficients is what matters for one solution. So if you have different coefficients, you're going to be able to get an answer. No solution then has no answer. Oh, 0 is a number, 0 is an answer, okay? So if you get x equals 0, that doesn't mean no solution. That means x equals 0, okay? What you get is, if you solve the whole thing, you're going to have some number equals a different number. And with any of these, the coefficients are going to be the same, but the constants are going to be different. Something like that. 3x plus 4 equals 3x plus 5. Sometimes it gets a little bit tricky, and you could have, let's say, 2n plus 3, 2n minus 3. Those still have the same coefficient and different constants because the sign makes those numbers different. So just kind of, you got to pay attention to the sign still. For all real numbers, that's usually we see that, or a lot of times we see that as infinite solutions, infinite answers. Any number you can think of what that looks like is if you move the variables to one side, you end up getting or equals the same number. Just like no solution, those have the same coefficients. Difference is they also have the same constant. So again, after you distribute, after you combine like terms, everything looks the same on both sides. That's the infinite solution, or all real numbers. Thing going. So you can flip that sheet over. Yo, there's not always stuff you have to solve. So if we look at number 1 here, my coefficients. I got a -5 and a -5. So my coefficients are the same. That means it's either no solution or infinite solution, okay? Then we look at the constant. I got a +13, +13, same constant. So if I have same coefficient, same constant, what that means is, and I'm going to put it as infinite solutions. All right, everybody see how it works? Did I do a whole lot of math? Kind of at the answer choices. Number 2 looks a little different. What would we do first to solve this? Distribute. We still got to distribute. So when I distribute, I get 14x minus 7. We also have to combine any like terms. I'm going to go ahead and do that for the right side. I got a 14x, and +1 and -8 makes a -7. So what's the answer there? What's the answer for number 2? Infinite solutions. Same coefficient, same constant, makes that another one that's infinite solutions. All right, I'll go ahead, I'll do one more. We distribute, so I got 13 plus 2x minus 12 equals 4x minus 7. We combine like terms, 2x plus 1 equals 4x minus 7. My coefficients are different. If my coefficients are different, that means there's one solution. What that also means is we have to get that answer, okay? So we don't just write one solution and are done with it. We have to actually get that answer. So we solve. We move the 2x. So we got 1 equals 2x minus 7. Add 7. So we got 2x equals 8. Divide. And we get x equals 4. Any questions on those 3? All right, y'all try those other 3. Who thinks they got number 4? Shane? No solution. You're right, but no solution is how we say that one. When you distributed 1/4 times 8x, that's 2x. 1/4 times 4, that's 1. And we got 2x minus 4. So on each side, I've got the same coefficient, different constant. Same coefficient with a different constant is a no solution. Okay? Number 5. Who thinks I got number 5? Infinite solution. Or I guess infinite solutions with an S. There's infinite, so it's plural. When we distribute half of 6x makes 3x, half of 8 makes 4. On the right side, if I combine like terms, 2x and 1x makes 3x, and it's got a plus 4. Constants are the same, coefficients are the same. If everything's the same, that makes infinite solutions. Number 6. Thinks I have number 6. Evelyn? No solution. Combine like terms on each side, we got 4x plus 4 and 4x plus 3. Same constant, or same coefficient, I mean, different constant. Any questions on this? This isn't really anything tricky, it's just something else to remember, right? So, a little bit more to it. All right, so if we look, 7 and 8 here. Anna, solving an equation, she gets 8 equals 8. What type of answer she got? Infinite solutions. If you get one number equals itself, that's going to be infinite solutions. Number 8, Tyler there, he gets a negative 12 equals 12. What's that mean? No solution. Even though we've got 12s on both those, the sign matters. 12 and positive 12 are not the same number. Okay? Any questions?